by the social, emotional, and economic challenges encountered by youthful generations throughout the history of mankind. I shall endeavor to submit the harsh reality of the experience here. These are some of the difficult areas confronting our youth: peer pressure, child abuse, unemployment, illicit drug availability, local lack of sincere parental guidance, lack of greater educational opportunities. On Carriacou, we are at a great disadvantage in relation to higher educational opportunities, where, for example, at the Carriacou Community College, Carriacou campus does not provide for the science and technical areas. Is this a deliberate attempt to ensure that only mainland Grenadians to become doctors and scientists? Or is it a calculated effort on the map as the kitchen, to map Carriacou as the kitchen garden parish of the state? Whatever the factor, we feel disenfranchised and disappointed with the educational structure and the government of the 21st century Grenada. I am convinced that on Carriacou we can find the human resource to provide tutorial in science and technical areas. The matter of child abuse continues to haunt many of our youth in Carriacou, with too many reported cases going in and out of the court inconclusively, with most of the perpetrators going unpunished. It is time that the judicial system and the rewriting of many of the laws governing in the disappropriation and physical abuse to satisfy the demands of the cry to stamp out these abuses. Ever since in the 1960s, governments have shown little interest in the reduction of unemployment statistics of Carriacou. Case in point, while Grenada has been offered and continues to be advertised as a tourism destination, little mention has been made about Carriacou. Hotels have been built on Grenada. Not one investor has been referenced Carriacou as a base for business. One hotel on this island will provide enough employment and additional social and economic activities that its impact may be long and far-reaching with untold positive effects. One may submit that Grenada youth upliftment program is great and is geared to provide some employment opportunities. However, I view these as a context of temporary work. People and more of our youth are particularly interested in substantial and meaningful means of employment, one with security and guaranteed sustenance. Another point. The government should provide opportunities for extreme youthful parents and guardians to develop parenting skills, etiquette, and general education, and more. Too much of our youth are complaining to be left behind because the parents do not understand them. They turn because mommy don't know this and mommy don't know that. Why is that so? Our serious social ills stems from the absence of these elements of human growth and development. We need to focus on our parents. I am a teacher in the Hillsborough Secondary School, and I am seeing that parents are no longer concerned about their children. We will have PTA meetings, and the school consists of 299 children. And when PTA comes, only 24 or less parents will show. So we are now seeing that there's a lack of parental guidance. Is it because that they are no longer interested or they do not understand. These problems need to be addressed. The cultural penetration of our society has been a harsh impact on local traditions, and this is resulting in many of our features which make us different. Perhaps no problem, but the loss of our kayak ideals causes for concern. Measures should be put in place to protect our rich cultural heritage, and the Ministry of Culture should play an important role in our heritage issue. Organize, yes, organize and promote programs which involve our youth. We are the future. The youth in Carriacou are greatly concerned. Concerned about the very own youth ministry. Some of them state that it is inactive. Things are happening in Carriacou and they are not informed, only some. This is a great concern. If the youth ministry is for the youth, let the youth be part of it. Another grave issue is peer pressure. One may say the peer pressure has been too strong and enticing to resist. I shall add that even at the best of times, perhaps when I feel most important, I am challenged to be a modern youth. The invention of science and technology makes life a huge nightmare, like experiences unable to resist. Our youth are facing a challenge. They are facing a challenge where they are pressured. They have low self-esteem. We need to implement programs which will enable our youth to develop. Not having someone coming to speak to the youth one day under pressure and thinking that they will take it in. Their minds are young, they need to follow up on it. I have got some students to partake in some activities in a program where there was peer pressure. At the end of the day, what did they learn? They heard the man say this and they heard the man say that. How do they apply it? Well, Mr. Ino, that is the response. Yes, we have workshops in Carriacou where students are asked to attend. But when our students do attend, the methods that are used in these workshops for the minds of young people are poor. So perhaps before we send persons up here to do workshops, evaluate it. Look at it and see if youth, a young mind, could take in the capacity, that large amount of information you wanted to take in. Use methods that will enable them to grasp it. Don't make it pass from one and apply on the other. The government also, in Carriacou, we are facing the problem where we have illicit drugs. And it continues to be a menace on our young people. One may ask the ultimate question: has education satisfied the objectives for which it was designed? Or has our youth lost their positive self-esteem and the path to goal set at the end of a secondary school? I have observed that during the carnival and other activities, that youth, a short child, walking up to a bar and buying a Guinness. What does that say? Do we have a caring society? Is the government reaching out to the society, the bigger parts of society, to look out for the youth? Remember, our minds are young, we are learning, and we will continue to be learning. But we need to be taught by the persons with experience Once there are laws in place, let the law stand out. Don't say it and then a police officer will stand there and look at it happen. We have funds there to protect this, to do these things, look at these things, and follow up on these things, okay? These are only some of the problems faced by our youth in Carriacou. We are faced with a challenge. And I am sure that the youth among us this evening has many things to say and many questions to ask. I myself have questions. So I will close, and I would like to say that if the government could be with our plight as state and the need to write history that would be applied years on, Carriacou youth will be positively different. Thank you.